So today I woke up to see this video. A video of Lemon Kiwi saying she's no longer part of RLCS. This caught me by surprise. I was like, what? Now I saw this video already, but I have something to say about this. I got things to say about this, okay? Because I do like Lemon Kiwi. I always liked her as a caster in RLCS, so I don't particularly see why they would fire her unless it's like, budget cuts. Budget cuts, bro. And budget cuts, they'll get anyone. But there's a couple of things that she mentioned in this video that caught me by surprise. So yeah, let's watch this and let's hear her reasoning. What's happening with her?
Hey everyone, I hate to put out a video like this, but I just wanted to get my feelings out there about everything, because this next chapter of mine is going to be pretty hard to get through. I'll be very minimally involved in RLCS this year. I've known for a few weeks and the heartbreak still hasn't healed, unfortunately. I was really proud of the progress that I made, and I was finally in a place where I was happy with my work. But sometimes your best isn't enough. Esports is a business at the end of the day, and budgets are only decreasing every year.
Yep.
I think a lot of people questioned me when I first got into Rocket League, from fans to people in my circle. Like, did I really love Rocket League? Did I really want this? Did I deserve this?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. Who the hell cares if she's a diehard Rocket League fan to be a caster? Who has this expectation towards her? Or any other caster, honestly, really. Well, you gotta be like a pure loyalist to cast this game. It's a privilege to cast this game. This is just a job. And to my knowledge, she was doing fine every time I saw her. It wasn't like she was out there going like, the blue car just hit the ball to the red car, and the red car just kind of jumped right now. It wasn't like a naive caster or anything like that. She seemed to know what was going on. She seemed to know all the players, and her casting seemed fine. What was the problem?
I knew the answer. I knew how much I loved this game and cared. But I spent years constantly trying to prove this, and to be doubted at every turn was really hard to work through.
To be doubted
But
by
I
who?
did have so much fun casting Collegiate Rocket League when I first started. We had a really, really great crew. I knew I had so much to learn, but I had lovely talent managers at the time that knew believed in my potential, and that really meant a lot to me. There was a plan laid out, and I began casting RLCS on Fridays to get acclimated. And I had no expectations, no timeline, but I had goals. And the following year, I got an offer.
Ooh.
I felt I wasn't allowed to celebrate my arrival into RLCS because I was reminded it came at the expense of other people's dreams.
Okay.
And I watched.
So this is somehow involved again. Maybe I could be going on a limb here, but remember when they fire a bunch of casters? I'm guessing maybe some people were mad that she remained while other casters left. Listen, I play Rocket League. I watch RLCS every year. I thought Lemon Kiwi was fine. Actually, I do love every time they add a female caster, because I do think RLCS benefits from female energy being around. But maybe with them firing a bunch of casters, I can see how maybe in the subreddit community, which I don't follow, I don't do subreddit, bro. That's not my thing. I'm not really one of those guys that get really heavy into the community and starts like criticizing everything. But maybe I can kind of see it in that particular case where like, oh, they kept Kiwi, but they fire this guy or this other person. Like, I don't see how you would necessarily fault the people that were fired or that were kept. To me, if anything, if you're going to direct their outrage, it would be at the organization itself. I wouldn't particularly direct the outrage to them personally, because it, like she says, it's a business. The decisions, whether they keep their job or not, it's not up to them. I'm sure if it was up to them, they were like, dude, yeah, keep everybody. I don't mind as long as I have a job. I don't want to screw over that other guy for his job. So it's not their decision. So I don't see. I,
Grief turned into anger towards me, so I carried the guilt that I was the reason my friends didn't have jobs anymore. And it took me a while to realize that it wasn't my fault.
it doesn't seem like
Not
it
long
was.
ago, I came from a layoff from Overwatch, and I had to put myself back.
Bro, honestly, what was she doing reading? Was she even reading the subreddit? And was she even reading all the hate? I mean, even if you try to avoid it, once you become like a bigger figure, all the hate is going to pour into you. And honestly, I would say this, I'm not a big content creator, so I haven't been in that position, right? But obviously, to me, the best idea seems to ignore it because once you grow bigger, you get a lot of followers and you get a lot of love, but you also get a lot of hate and you get a lot of haters towards you, and that that number keeps increasing the more popular that you get. You know what I mean? Or the more popular that thing that you do gets. It's kind of inevitable. You know what I mean? And I do imagine that it affects emotionally the creators that are going through this. But at the same time, I don't think they should focus on that because, dude, just reading. I've read some of the. I've seen, sorry, because I've seen some big creators that just focus too much on the hate that they get, and they even start like fighting against individual people that are hating on them, which I don't think it's a good move. You know what I mean? Because they just start to focus on the negative, and the more that they do it, the more that the haters see that they're getting to her or they're getting to this person, the more they're gonna do it, and the more they become absorbed in that, and the more their content becomes about that, and it isn't about what it used to be, the positivity, or they were just doing their own thing. It becomes about how people don't like me, how people are doxing me, how people are harassing me, and it becomes like a cycle of like toxicity that they themselves are indulging in a way instead of like trying to ignore it or try to overcome it. I don't know.
And I really thought I had a new home in Rocket League. I met some hilarious, hardworking, genuinely kind people, and we got to travel the world. It was so fun.
Isn't that guy dating
I
Reynolds?
found true
That girl?
happiness after Overwatch for the first time. And the more I learned about Rocket League, the more I wanted to know. I spent hours watching, discussing, learning, and playing, and I was making good progress, and I'm happy that was noticed by the people who mattered. I didn't realize how much the bullying and the impossibly high expectations got to me until the World Championship. I absolutely crashed out from the pressure, but I still casted. It's just that everyone wanted me to fill the shoes of someone who had triple the years of my experience. But I could just never be me.
Wait. Again, I don't particularly go into these communities to know uh, what hate she was getting. Who was she replacing that she got so much hate for?
At the end, my confidence was crushed into bits. And unfortunately, I couldn't fit into the budget for this year. But I'm not done. I have maybe 4 days of RLCS side stream stuff this year, but that'll be my time to prove how much I want this and to work my way back up again, hopefully, because I still really want to work in Rocket League. I'm proud of the work that I did, from casting the CRL finals to the semifinal at the RLCS World Championship. I've really come a long way. And if I make it back into RLCS, like, I'll have this fire in me.
Bro, imagine it was Johnny. Johnny, Johnny somehow got her fired. He was like, nah, she's getting too popular. I'm gonna have to build an army on incels to hate on her. Incels, get her!
And if I don't, then I'll find a new home like I did before. I just really wanted this one to be it. But I'm grateful for the people who supported me and were in my corner no matter what. So to Stumpy, Jorby, Corelli, Achieves, Daz, you guys are incredible friends, and I'm so honored to have worked alongside you and to have learned so much from you. And a special thank you to all the fans who welcomed me and came to meet me at the majors. I wanted to be excellent at this to make sure you had a good time, that the players could be understood and appreciated for their greatness, and that so we could all celebrate this incredible game together. I hope I can see you all again soon. These talent discussions get toxic every year, so I just ask that everyone be kind and supportive of everyone. And I'm going to be streaming more, so if you want to come say hi, come on in. And I'm really excited to work hard this year, so thank you for cheering me on. Thanks for watching.
Bandito. Okay, so my overall thoughts on this. Obviously, I was kidding about the Johnny thing. Please don't take it seriously. Obviously, I don't think Johnny had anything to do with this. I don't particularly know. Listen, again, I'm not involved in RLCS to the point where I think my opinion should be posted out there publicly, bashing or like any of these casters or anything like that. I don't wish any ill upon any of them. Any caster, honestly, even the ones that I don't like as much. And like I said, I don't particularly know what hate she was getting. Was she getting a lot of incel hate? Bro, and listen, it's not that I want to throw incels under the bus, but there are some people, honestly, as soon as they see a female, they just kind of start to hate on her for no reason. I'm the opposite. You got the simps and the incels, right? They're fighting over each other. The simps, they love the girls. The incels, they hate her. I fall more into the simp category, if anything. And listen, when I do it, I'm joking. Honestly, I'm joking. But again, I don't publicly post those opinions. I usually share them with my friends in how do I say, in private situations. You know what I mean? I don't post it publicly or anything like that. This would be like a public instance where like I'm speaking about it publicly. My channel's very small. I don't think it's gonna matter anyway. But anyway, I hope that the RLCS organization is not looking at this subreddit or whatever hate she's getting and using this as a way to choose like who stays and who doesn't. Because the more that you listen to people like that, the more power you give them. You know what I mean? The negative people. I think honestly, and this is a mindset that I had for a long time, is that when you're a creator, and when I mean a creator in every sense of the word, a director of a movie or a franchise or whatever, I think you should make the best product that you think you can do with the best people that you think can do it. And I don't think you should listen to what the public wants at all, because the public, I don't think, knows what they want. And the public is always going to be divided between loving it and hating it. So the best thing that you can do is make a good product that you are satisfied with, that you know is good quality. And if somehow people don't get it, that's their problem. You know what I mean? And sometimes this is what happens. Sometimes it takes a little while for the people to warm up to it, because people might have that initial gut reaction that they don't like it for whatever reason, because it's different. It isn't what it used to be. I used to like this guy more than this girl. Give it a little time, okay? Give it a little time. If that person does a good job, or it's likely that they'll warm themselves up to them. You know what I mean? But if you just listen to them on the first reaction, some nobody on Twitter or on subreddit, some guy behind his laptop, just like me, you know, just spouting his opinions on what this organization should do and what it needs to do. Like, dude, listen to me, alright, bro? A random nobody. I'm gonna fix your whole thing. Your whole organization, I can fix it. You know, from the comfort of my home. You shouldn't listen to those people. And listen, I'm gonna be honest. I like Kiwi. She's cute. That's a plus. She had a nice energy to her. That's a plus. You know what I mean? She brought that female energy that I think should be part of our RLCS. I'm sure they're gonna keep other female casters, but I'm hoping that RLCS didn't take that into account, the opinions of the haters and everything. I think she's gonna do fine. She's obviously a talented caster. This is me joking, but she chose the wrong game to get into, bro. Like Rocket League is dying. Rocket League is not on the up. Rocket League is on the down. I love Rocket League, okay, and it's a shame that it is that way. It's not like I wanted it to be that way. I think Rocket League has the potential. For me, Rocket League is more entertaining than League of Legends and Overwatch and all that. But those games are bigger. You know what I mean? So if she maybe she wanted more. I mean, I'm not blaming her. Listen, when I'm doing this, when I'm saying this, uh, if she wanted more stability, she could maybe attempt another game, a more popular game. And again, I'm not blaming her for not choosing this. Maybe she liked Rocket League more, or maybe she's just a caster that she's trying to get whatever job she can get, and I can totally respect that. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say by this is that she's talented enough to have other opportunities. Because I can see her casting other games, and I can see her that she has the capacity to learn about other games and to get involved with other games. And honestly, when I did watch her cast, to me she didn't seem fake or anything. She seemed like she genuine, like she wanted to get into it in a genuine way, because it's easy to get into it. You know what I mean? It's not like it's a very like it's a game that is gonna turn you off and like it's a chore to learn this game. It's interesting to learn it because it's gonna provide you more experience as a caster, and you get the game even more. You know what you're talking about more. So everything is a plus, and it's a good learning experience for her. And I think she can do that with almost any game she decides to cast in the future if she gets the opportunity. So honestly, listen, I'm not gonna make a big deal. It's not like I'm a super huge fan of Lemon Kiwi, okay? But to me, this seems more like a bad business decision, or like, even though she says she got a lot of hate, I'm not particularly blaming the fans that didn't like her or anything, because that kind of thing is always gonna come with the package of fame. You know what I mean? And popularity. It's something that you can't avoid. And I don't even address it. It's not like for me to address. For me, addressing the people like, stop hating on her. Stop hating on her does nothing. Because it's like a system. It's part of the system that is always going to be there. So the best thing that you can do is like figure out a way to not react to it or try to not indulge it as much, so that it doesn't ruin your personal career and it doesn't ruin your personal feelings about how you feel all the time as a person, you know, but I mean as a creator. So that's why I address that creators should maybe like, you know, find a way to address it differently, because that's the only solution that I can think in my mind that would make it easier on them, because the hate and the love and that mixed bag of the two is never gonna go away. That comes with the package. You know what I mean? So even addressing that, there's no solution for that, honestly, unless you want to cleanse every other hater in the community, which is not something that I want, and nor do I think it's viable, because that will lead to another problem of censorship. Well, why can I say what I want? Why can I say that I hate that girl? Okay, this is America. This is whatever I'm from. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. I should be able to have that opinion, and you should, even if it's a toxic one, honestly, or a slightly toxic one, because honestly, you do need to regulate communities. It's not like you can say that whatever the hell she wants, but you can do subtle criticism, or like even like evil criticism, but not use bad words, because that's just how it works. That you are allowed to have your opinion and share on subreddit or Twitter, whatever you like. You know what I mean? You just gotta be a little bit more nuanced about it. That's never gonna go away. And like I said, I don't particularly think the organizations should pay that much attention to it. So in this case, I see it more as a business decision. Just like they fire a bunch of casters before, now it's her turn, and I'm sad. I don't like it. You know what I mean? At the same time, like I said, I'm not a super fan simping for Lemon Kiwi over here, even though I do like her. It just seemed like a poor decision on RLCS casters, and maybe I don't particularly know why they made the decision. They're maybe, like I said, they're losing money over Rocket League. Don't particularly know their business, how it's going, why they make those decisions, and all that. It seems like it obviously affects us as fans of the content, but Maybe they have to. Maybe they're reworking stuff. Maybe they're trying to find different people that work. I don't particularly know. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it seems like it was mainly a business decision, and it just so happens that she's the one that's getting laid off or getting less time. I don't particularly know. Okay, I do wish her the best though. I do like Lemon Kiwi a lot. I think she's very charming. Um, I like her energy. I like everything about her, honestly. So I do wish that she remains on RLCS, and if she doesn't, I do hope she finds an even better job and does better. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys for watching.